So it's a lot of money, you know, just riding on this one series here. And there's no second chances. There's no double elimination. You lose 3, you're out, and that's it. And the blind pick, of course, is going to be super important for that. And every single time we see Tren compete, he is always bringing the big dam. And then, of course, you got Corki and Moonkins right now. We haven't seen too many of them. But we are going to see Corki tagged in on the Moonkin. We are going to see Numliz tagged in on the Holy Paladin. And Tren not going to be playing that Demon Hunter. Instead, he is going to be bringing in the Warrior here. So very, very interesting opener here. I do believe that's a Fury Warrior as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what NiceBeam can get done here. MyWay going to be leading with that jungle. Kasu going to be playing that Survival Hunter. And I do suspect him to be a very, very squishy, juicy target here for Tren.
Control, bash into potential Cyclone. Not able to find it. Good denial there by Tony. Getting his own Cyclone. They need to find some pressure, finally slowing down Tren just a little bit, but on that Warrior, he is just an absolute juggernaut. If he can get back on Tony, he's just so far on the back foot, could easily fall. Luxy is using the rescue to try to save his life, but a full Repentance lands. Unfortunately, it breaks. I don't know what broke that crowd control, but that is definitely unfortunate for the side of NiceBeam.
Tren now caught up in a root. He gets blasted here a little bit, but finally Stormbolt connects onto Tony. He's taking a little bit of damage there. It activates the Bark Skin. He's going to trade with that. Tren now trading out the Enraged Region. Tren could be in big trouble. Numli's going to Trinket Sacrifice and save him in that position. Corki actually getting Cyclone here as well. Potentially on his Frenzied Region, but now Corki is ready to blast here. Big damage potential with that Incarnation, but Corki getting blasted here. It could just go down. So much damage coming through. Beautiful knock there onto Corki. Numlis spamming out the Flash of Lights here with the Divine Shield, spamming out heals onto Tren as well. Tren caught up in a triple Diaclone. There's the double deep breath from Luxia. Full trap to follow it up, and that is going to be it. MyWay will take game number 1 here, almost getting themselves a double kill there as well, and that is just looking fantastic. If you win just Deliverance getting kicked here by Tony. They could chain that into a stun, into a trap potentially. They're going for it and they snipe it. Beautifully done. Nice deep breath coming out there as well. Huge pressure here onto Corki, and once again defensive Solar Beam. That is going to be a small victory there as well for MyWay, getting those solar beams out every single time there to just stop Cyclones, just to survive, is not the situation you want to be in if you are NiceBeam. Now Tren caught up in a stun, getting rapid fire, getting Cyclone on half HP. Looks is sitting back for a drink right there, but does cancel it out early there. I do believe it was stopped by Corki. Corki now once again in bear form takes a huge hit of damage there. The sniper shots are rolling in, the aim shots are coming in as well. Big damage now onto Tren. He's got nothing to stay alive with. Scatter shot onto Tren. They're going for the Cyclone. Tony in trouble though. I think the Slaughterhouse stacks are up here on Tony. He goes for the rake stun onto Tren. He wants to kite those stacks out. Nice blessing of protection there to keep Tren aggressive by Numliz.
Just leaping in. Wanted to get the pummel here onto the Cyclone. Any crowd control on Luxia could be absolutely devastating. Tony could easily fall. Cyclone being cast out here. Beautiful fake cast there by Corki. Lands the full Cyclone Repentance as well onto Kasu. But unfortunately, great positioning here from Tony and Luxia, making it really difficult for Corki to actually find that crowd control he wants to in this game.
Yeah, Corki trying to eat this, the freezing trap there, but not able to do it. Tony, though, dropping quite low there. Has to use the Bark Skin once again. Tren could be in a little bit of trouble, but he does manage to self-sustain himself. They're shutting down Castle right now. He's got the True Shot active, looking to blast Corki. Corki does have the Bark Skin. He trinkets out of the stun there. Now, a nice shockwave here onto Tony. Tony with no Bark Skin available. That's going to be the Survival Instincts. Full trap, full Cyclone here, potentially onto Luxia. Corki going for the fake cast, and he does manage to get it there. Beautiful Cyclone. There's no trinket here. Tony in so much trouble, and they are going to be able to take him down. NiceBeam. Tie it up 1-to-1 apiece. Really, really nice counter pressure there. So unfortunate there for Luxia. Couple of seconds left on his trinket, and he went for a Tim stun onto Numliz, into a freezing trap, and then they open onto Tren, and then they swap over onto Corki after that when he did duck out of stealth. And here it is, kind of similar opener. Tony getting caught up in a bash. Now they're going after Corki. Big damage coming out here over onto Corki already. Aim shot being loaded up, and that's going to be the Trinket. Blessing of Protection, Bark Skin. They did not use the Heart of the Wild, at least for Corki, but still a massive amount of cooldowns being traded here by NiceBeam, and now they're going after Tony. But look at Tony. He's doing a great job just kiting Trent here, using those big pillars, but now finally Tony is going to be able to catch him. But Luxia, not in crowd control, is going to be able to deflect that. Luxia with a Dream Breath there in the back line, snipes Tony with it. And now Trent, here comes the recklessness, here comes the damage. Already got 4 stacks onto Tony right there. He's completely stacked up. But look at Corki, meanwhile, in the back line here. Corki taking a lot of pressure. Trent manages to reconnect here onto his target. And Tony actually is going to be in a lot of trouble here. He needs to be very, very careful. There's a scatter shot onto Trent into a full cyclone. Trent trinkets out. That's going to be a full bash there onto Luxia into a full cyclone. Blessing of protection onto Corki. Tony in so much trouble. Luxia with no trinket. Tony on 10% HP. Trying to stay alive. He gets the frenzied region. He activates the incarnation. They're trying to stay alive, but it's not going to be enough. It will be NiceBeam taking game number 3, taking the swing match. And you can they decided to just flip the switch here. Some good old PH DK here. And we're going to get to see if MyWay can tie it up and take us all the way to a game number 5.
Infernion, but now Corki on the back foot, a full trap or full blinding sleet lands onto Numbliz. Do they have any follow-up crowd control? Corki's just line of sighting him. This is a disaster. They need to stay on the same side of the pillar, but Corki's just so far on the back foot. I really don't know if they're going to be able to recover. MyWay looking to tie up this series. Corki trying to get away, but Infernion and Casu, they're all over him. Faking out the interrupt, looking for a Cyclone. Does manage to find it onto Casu, but it's only a half Cyclone. Now, once again, Cass is going to be looking to get work done. Grip on Corki. He leaps away, trying to escape, but MyWay is just swarming this poor balance druid. Just cannot create space in the match. Finally, some pressure here onto Infernion. The sacrifice trades here for Luxia. Life right now, trying to get into that 4th place position. If they win this game, they will be making it into the grand finals. This is close. Infernion on the back foot. The pressure right now for NiceBeam is quite high. Luxia, he has no tools left. Needs to get that Avenging Wrath off. Needs to empower his healing. Corki just doing such a good job on that bounce route. He gets caught into a full hammer of justice, a solo mission here for Casu as Infernion is in so much trouble. Shockwave comes in. Infernion into execute range. Can Trent close out the game? Corki moving in as well. This is it. Can NiceBeam actually make it into the grand finals? Luxia doing everything he can, trading out the sacrifice. Avenging Wrath comes in somehow, some way. Infernion stays alive, but how much longer can he keep this up, Zico?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Luxia fake casted the solar beam right there. Otherwise, it would have been lights out, but it might just be anyway. Blessing of protection comes through. That's going to be the anti-magic cell as well for Infernion, and he finally does catch a couple of heals. Tears, the Deverance coming out there for Luxia as well, as he does manage to get a final flash of light, but that is it for his mana bar. Luxia has nothing left to work with. Trent is all over them. Gets a double shockwave. Numblis pushing in. Corki looking for the Cyclone. Blinding Sleet. They still got to respect the damage here from Infernion on that DK, looking to get aggressive, but now finally Inferno actually running away from Trent, trying to kite Trent. They're trying to swap over to Trent potentially here. Big damage coming out. Beautiful knock there onto the pets. Now they're swapping over onto Corki. Might have bitten off a little bit more than he can shoot. Blessing of protection. Can they purge it here? They do actually not manage to purge it. Corki staying alive so far with that cooldown. Full asphyxia. They do manage to purge it. Corki in so much trouble. Sacrifice comes out for Numbness. He still has Avenging Wrath in his back pocket. He still has Divine Shield. They need to push in for the win right now. They do have the Solar Beam available. Corki looking for the Cyclone. Gets no stun on it. And there it is. Big Solar Beam lands on cast. They need to get the pressure though, but Trent is caught up in a scatter shot. They're not able to find the damage just yet. Inferno now finally caught up in a shockwave. Beautiful Typhoon. And I think that is going to be it. That's gotta be it. Luxia has nothing left to work with. Full Cyclone. Full mood. NiceBeam are going to the finals.
NiceBeam, they managed to do it. Corki did such an incredible job this game.